Now for the so-called City Beautiful and home to the Madden Studios. This is EA Sports coverage of the National Football League from Orlando, Florida.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports.
And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
This defense for the Dolphins, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
Yeah, they only allowed 13 points, and you can poll all 32 coaches, and I guarantee you they'd say, we'll take that every single week. But let me think about that for a second. Maybe there'd be one contrarian that would say, give me 10.
2nd down and a little more than a yard here.
Looking to throw. Brock. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Back to throw. Brock.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Channing Tindall.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown.
Well, CD, these two teams barely off the buses, and this defense already has a sack and now the interception and the pick 6 to take the lead.
Partner, you have to think that this was part of their game plan coming in because they wanted to embrace an aggressive mindset and attack on defense. They were trying to force that quick miscue, and I would say their plan worked to perfection.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage. The drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Third down and 1.
They'll try and run this one right up the gun. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first.
The Jets in a very solid 4-1 here in the early part of the year. And they coming off their very first loss of the season, suffered a week ago.
So now we can all take that chasing the 1972 Dolphins, take it and throw it right out the window, right? But let's face it, not many teams talk about that or even have interest in it. All they want to do right now is bounce back after that loss.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Brock. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You talk about this Miami defense.
There are 32 teams in the NFL, and they're just better than 50% of them at defending the pass, number 16 in the league.
Yeah, this has been a good defense, but they're going to have to really prove it in this one because guess what? They're facing the #1 passing offense in the NFL. It's definitely a prove-it day for them.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Harrison. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
From the 29, here's the 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Back to throw again. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
It's a gain of 6.
From the gun on 3rd down. Brock.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And his kick here is good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line.
On the ground, this is Devon Achane.
And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the 2nd quarter, as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation.
A run straight ahead with Achane.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 7 yards there and a first down.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gain, they can run that play on any down.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. Down the left sideline.
And he gets it all the way down to the 3.
60 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
And I don't want to harp on it, but this defense among the bottom in the league against the run, and they show it right there.
And it doesn't matter when you get prepared for this defense, whether you're good running the ball or not. That's your plan. Run the ball against them. That's their weakness. And by the way, I think you harped on it.
I did. My bad.
Achane is into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami.
Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
Extra point right down the middle, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10.
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes.
I wonder if they're wandering back to the huddle thinking to themselves, can we just hit rewind and go back a play? Definitely not the down they wanted to begin this drive by giving up a sack. But for the defense, that's exactly how they drew it up.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Off the play fake. Brock, he's going to air one out. That's caught at the 25. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21.
Well, every lineman knows the rule. You only get a 1-yard buffer beyond that line of scrimmage, and then the flag is thrown, and he got tagged for it there.
Back to throw. Brock. He's going to try and go deep again. He's got him in. Complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. With another touchdown. Number 24 on the year.
And the Jets are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest. You get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
In motion goes the tight end. A give, running right, Achane.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
Richardson off the play fake.
And going deep for Hill. It's caught inside the 25. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Tyreek Hill with career touchdown number 128. He's now tied with Marvin Harrison for number 9 on the all-time list.
And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 21-10 game. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away.
And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but, Charles, they look up, and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. They'll look to throw here on 1st down.
He'll get that complete to Harrison.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
2nd and a couple.
Looking to throw. Brock.
That's caught by Harrison, right side.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Dolphins are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Right back to Achane on 2nd down.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
76 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that would look like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Again, it's Achane.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
3rd down and 13. Richardson gets this into the hands of N'Keal Harry. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down. They'll go. Achane.
A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first.
Now a timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
So the drive will indeed continue. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Up the middle, Achane. Pretty nice, aggressive run there before being brought down just inside of the 30. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. This 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, this from 34. And this one is right through. And the lead grows to 14 and 24-10. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. A final shot before break. Brock, he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Achane here. They stay on the ground.
And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Achane gets it from the gun.
He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Now 2nd and 3. And they'll give this to Achane.
Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run.
And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22.
He had a really solid first half running the football and picking up where he left off here in the 3rd quarter.
How about the yardage he's piling up right now? This feels like a full game, not just this series that we're watching right now. I know people are screaming, worthy adjustments from halftime on the defensive side of the ball. Sometimes they're just not there. Sometimes you just have to find a way to tackle someone.
Yeah, Richardson back to throw it.
And he's going to go down here. A sack. They push him back to the 34. So 2nd and long. You've got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
On the handoff, it's Achane.
Even with him busting through the contact, he'll still be stopped just inside the 35.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
I can assure you, setting up the screen is much more difficult than it appears. It requires excellent timing from everyone on the offense, and a defense's #1 goal is to throw that timing off.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the Dolphins will add on to their lead.
Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Throwing to start the drive. Brock, a hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Brock. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football, just breaking down a defense.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Now a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Brock, and he rifles one incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. That almost but not quite. Needed 10. He got 9. 4th down. That is caught. He will have the conversion and more than that. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Brock. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Dolphins will take over here at their own 14-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good, and it's intercepted. And the Jets are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over. It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game, but in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
2nd and 5. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Running right, here's Achane.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
136 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ballgame. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Will go down as a gain of 6, and it's second down.
This is Achane.
Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down.
Well, when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense.
And this offense on third down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll run for it with Achane.
And he's going to be a yard short.
A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1. Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
They'll try and run for it. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon Achane.
He has career touchdown number 78, tying him with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list.
And the Dolphins are looking to run it to 5-1 on the season as they add to their fourth quarter lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 24. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. And hold on here because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. They go play action here on first down. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete.
2nd and 6.
Now a handoff running through the middle. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Back to throw. Brock.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
2nd and 10.
Operating from the gun. Brock.
Into the hands of the tight end, Dalton Kincaid.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. They'll look to throw now on first down. And, oh, my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
Kaiir Elam makes a pick, and the Dolphins are going to get the football here at their own 23.
And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And right about now, heck, they might be wishing they did not have a bye week coming up next week. It appears they're going to go into that week off in high spirits.
This is caught inside the 15. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, when coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move.
And now here's another interception. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Achane on the counter.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Right back to Achane on 2nd down.
In my humble estimation, terrific work there defensively. Running backs trying to get wide, get to the sideline, and they beat him to the spot, forced him out of bounds, pretty close to the line of scrimmage.
Here's 3rd and 10.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down. Quick throw completed by Richardson.
So no gain on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process.
Partner, I know we're still in the afternoon slate here. Some primetime games still on the docket, but It's going to be tough to top this effort. What an offensive performance we have seen. They have been unstoppable from the moment we began this game, and they're not holding back. They're still throwing the football here in the fourth.
They certainly are, and let me tell you something. If you're old school, you don't like this at all. But in today's football, you just go ahead and savor it. Watch a team execute at a high level. Doesn't matter what the scoreboard says.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Jets will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
Well, they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other. But it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Off play action. Brock. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing till the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Looking to throw. Brock. He's going to let it fly. And got his man complete. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to take another shot here.
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Dolphins come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over.